Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Ryan Grant, the intended target, and it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
3-19. Over.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Off play action. Patterson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Dolphin football. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hustle, we're walking. We're all walking. Go.
On first down, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flash.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Operating from the gun. Patterson. Throw left side complete. That's Lawson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And again the foot. And he'll take it into the end zone for a great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney!
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. High five, baby, high five. Let's go. Watch it now, Barney!
And they'll run it here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return comes Drake. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sua Cravens in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Play action. It's Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Run. Check 99. Check 99.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. 63 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
3 down.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3 down.
Tannehill now to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Watch him now, Barney.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Dances by him. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return comes Drake. And an alley to run. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. He's going to go for a big play. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Off the play fake. Patterson trying to lay one up deep. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Carlos Henderson is deep for Denver. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Finding room inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Looking to throw. Patterson escaping the pressure right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go now.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Patterson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. They should have gotten more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
Off play action. Incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
We got it. At 20.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Go. Ready? Go.
Here's Tannehill. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. And it's a fumble. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. Well, I think if Dolphin was able to fall on it, yes, they'll keep possession here. Stills the intended target. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen that situation. You don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Now it's Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already... thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Here we go now. Ooh, landed.
Off the play fake. Patterson. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Patterson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right? This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. So they lob it up on the fade, and really a great play to go up and make that catch.
It's something that takes some timing, and people work on it all the time. Even when they're just warming up, you know, that old pat and go when they're just warming up and throwing the football. A lot of the time it turns into that route exactly. A fade route, and this one turned into a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out comes the Miami offense. Unit now, they get set to take over. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
Now a handoff for Drake. He finds some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now he'll throw deep, and the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete to Stewart, right side. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's first and 10.
Blue 90! Blue 90! Hot!
He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Stills. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Stewart. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they worked on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On the give, this is Drake. Down to the 25. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Patterson. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Hot!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll set
What the
up the
fuck?
screen to Dre.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big.
Yo, this nigga was just breaking hella tackles, yo.
Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, you got me fucked. Oh,
it's Stewart.
yeah.
And
That's
he
a good
will
curl
have
route.
a first down here at about the 40. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Keep fucking doing it.
They go play action here
Oh,
on
shit.
first down. He goes underneath the Dre.
Bro, somebody stop this
Up
nigga.
to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we own that ass.
Best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
I got my eyes on you. It's everything you need. I got the high love and emotion. Endlessly. Oh, hell no. He just broke off me. Get your bitch ass over here.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes you'll break off the
that was a good run
on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level,
blitzing your
which
punk
gets you
ass.
deeper into
I'm
the
blitzing your ass, dog.
First and 10 now in Denver territory. Right at the 40.
Green 39. Green 39.
Oh my goodness. Thank you.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get
We
it
still
back
ain't got the
to
ball yet,
38.
bro. What the hell?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when
I got my eyes on you.
lineman will take the bait and move laterally.
You're everything that I need. I got my
Didn't happen on that
love
play.
emotion.
319. 319.
Back to throw.
Oh my goodness, catch the ball, you bum.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to
You're
a
just
place and
a
react to the
good girl,
football.
you know
Now
it.
you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your
Yo,
zone
we
defense.
smell like some
Get to your assignment,
soda.
locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Oh, hell yeah.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Catch the ball, dog. Butterfinger looking ass nigga.
They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So let's just. What the hell? That shit gone.
Team on now as this
I'm not touching that shit.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown down.
Yeah, that shit, yeah.
9-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos
Yeah, that
as they
shit,
head
yeah.
back out there for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get out
Oh,
if
hell.
they think they need to light a fire. But in this case,
Oh,
let's
hell
go into
no.
the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said,
Yep.
listen, let's take control right
Yep.
away. Defense,
Yep.
we got the
Yep.
we got the
Yep.
defense.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Can't tell me that nigga cold.
Right back to him on first down.
Get around here, bitch ass nigga.
Times here today. This run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense.
Fast as shit, and you can't get around this nigga.
This guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Looking to throw on
Oh.
second down.
Oh.
Patterson.
Oh.
Buying time to his left. Now
Bro,
he's
you ugly as hell for throwing that, bro.
Time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Just throw the shit out of bounds, bitch.
They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get
It's like 3 picks on the season, ain't it?
The best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Now a play
Endlessly,
fake here on first
I
down.
want to win.
Letting one go deep for the
Oh, you ugly as hell for that throw.
Shot on first down, but couldn't connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary
Shit was
really
ugly
put
as
this
fuck. I ain't
receiving
gonna lie
core
with you, bro.
lockdown.
That shit.
They've worked together like
You
a
should fire that
basketball team
nigga.
that's playing
I
excellent
would fire that
defense.
nigga.
Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And
You should have fired that nigga.
balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
What the? Say your ass, bitch.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball.
Being a
But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
All right, now look at
On 3rd and
Young.
4,
Oh, you just
and he
don't.
takes it down to the
stop
13 and picks up
running.
the first.
That's cool. I'm gonna make your ass run.
That extends this drive.
I'm gonna make your ass run. All right. We gonna make your ass run. I'm gonna have you running like a stripper without panties on.
Is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Uh-oh.
On first down, Drake. And
thought-
he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
It's all right. We got another one.
Typically, we think it's the
It's
same
all right.
safety
We got another one.
tacklers,
Bet.
especially closer to the line of scrimmage,
Bet.
amidst
Bet.
traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big time play?
That. That's all I wanted to see. Run that shit. Run that shit. Run that shit, nigga. Run that shit. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. I should stop talking shit. Good shit.
Kalen Ballage, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for
That boy
6.
cold. Oh, hell
Try here
no.
for the extra point.
Good kick.
No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut this.
Poor
to
growing.
17 points
Will not be
away.
able to turn the game. That's okay. We got another motherfucker.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I'm talking about these motherfucker fast as shit. Uh-oh.
This fielded at the 2.
Da 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 da. Get the hell off me. Bro, stop violating me like that, nigga.
Across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a
What'd he do to you?
drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a
Damn.
touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because
I could have sworn I had
what you really
41
want to do,
fucking
even though
points.
The scoreboard is still up there, and the game's going to go on. In fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another.
Catch the ball, bitch!
Third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch.
The
but it's real
fuck, nigga?
difficult
That's
to
a
hold on
good
to.
ass throw, nigga.
It was contested all
Fucking
the way.
me, huh?
Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Hard line.
Nope. Nope.
Now they try the right side
Nope.
here.
Oh my goodness, dog.
Up to the 30.
Philip Lindsay hurt.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up.
Oh hell no, you got me.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
I gotta bust your ass now. I gotta bust your ass now.
Broncos on third
I gotta
down.
bust your
2 for
ass.
5 to this point. This is third
That's
and
all
8.
moms.
56. Lucky 56.
Off
That is
play
on
action.
moms.
Patterson.
That is on moms.
Deep, middle
The hell off him.
This will be caught at the 30. And all the
You better
way
hurt.
down to the 26.
Oh, okay. Okay, he had a blue shoulder.
For the Broncos on third. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has
No, I ain't got bad. I ain't got
inside
bust your ass no
the
more.
30 now, first and 10.
You fucked up.
Throwing on first down.
Oh shit.
Patterson
Hey.
forced out to
Yeah, why you doing this?
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away.
I was just playing.
Now that'll bring up second down.
I was just playing, dog. My bad. Damn. Didn't know you was bringing that big ass nigga in there.
He is all over the place. Mechanics are off.
Big Dorito eating ass nigga.
Except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah,
Big
all
ass
the INTs, but they're throwing it
burrito
on his
eating
back
ass
with
nigga.
pressure coming, just
Hold on, bro. You ain't finna do me like that, yeah.
Can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all.
Uh-oh.
I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for
He's
it,
still
and
eating
it
out here,
usually leads
nigga.
to more bad ones.
Yo, why is this nigga whining? Talking about he wanna play and shit. Like, leave me the fuck alone, nigga.
Running game working, they'll stick with it
T.
on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. 14 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. rushing touchdown. His fourth puts him just one shy of
Booty
the
biscuits.
NFL record in a single
Booty
game.
biscuits.
And we
Hey,
all
hey,
know
hey, booty
he would love to
biscuits.
get to that record.
Booty biscuits.
And even
Hey, hey,
beyond
hey,
it.
booty
But he
biscuits.
doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance.
I need to draft me a running back named Otis Booty one day.
Here in this one.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. I guess they have to feel a
You
little
don't see why they call him
gratified
Otis
that they
Booty.
scored board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt
When he
about
get a
it.
touchdown, they
Right
gonna be like,
now, they're
"Oh,
gonna
there's
try to increase
Booty."
the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh shit. He doing something, yo.
They'll start the drive with Dre.
Bro, you always doing
And
shit.
not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge,
Oh,
we
this
think about
Booty.
big breakers,
Oh,
don't
this
we? In
Booty.
this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
What we doing, yo?
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Nah, hell no.
It's a loss of 2. Now
He got 1 yard and 4 rushes?
These guys
What
gonna
the
chop that
fuck?
deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
What the
this
fuck?
offense in
Get
desperate
the
need
fuck
of
out of
conversion
here.
as they come up on 3rd down.
Set. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going
Good
to
rush,
be
my nigga.
incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over. unable
Nah,
to
bro,
come
you
up
can
with a
go
catch
for
thus
it.
far.
It's third quarter, bro. It's all you.
The secondary. I don't think he saw
Rules is
anything at
rules.
this point in the game.
You can go. It's third quarter. Everything go in third quarter. If you down, go for it.
As they burn one here in this
Oh, okay.
third quarter.
I'm just letting you know. Some of y'all don't
As he's on to punt for Miami.
be thinking in third quarter. Y'all can go, everything go in third quarter. It's in the rules. If you down. Now, if I was up, I'm gonna punt the ball. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
And Denver getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix.
Just
Run,
all
pass,
right.
run, pass.
That's what you want to
Defense
do.
on their toes.
And what really helps out in a
Just
big
gonna
way
run the clock
is when
out.
you're doing
There's
the
no
run
point of
pass
doing
mix and
anything.
Everything's working. That means that they're guessing wrong every time on
Oh, yeah,
defense.
yeah.
They
Yep,
think you're
yeah,
going
go
to pass
ahead.
when you run, and vice versa. I would continue that.
Yep.
When they finally draw a
Yep.
bead on you, maybe you
Oh
mix
my
it up
goodness,
a little bit.
Lindsay, stop spinning like that, nigga.
Will they maintain that
Fucking
balance?
weirdo.
Time to find out. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The spin. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? He retarded. He got them damn
First play of the drive goes the wrong way.
Palomalu shit
Here's
stuck in
2nd
his
and
fucking
12.
head or some shit. Puffball looking ass nigga.
Now a handoff looking right.
Oh, my
and maybe
goodness,
a
yeah.
measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Tough play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Just.
Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin 4. The Broncos on 3rd
See what
down.
these niggas
They've
talking
hit
about.
it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Set. 319. 319.
Off the play fake. Patterson. Got his man complete over the middle.
These niggas
That's
ain't talking
Lawson.
about shit.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here. in
These
this second
niggas ain't
half.
talking
1st and
shit.
10.
These niggas ain't talking shit. Yeah.
Now they try the right side here.
Oh my
And nowhere
goodness, I thought I
to
saw
go
a
there.
man, boy. I
They'll take
thought I
this
saw
up
Jesus out there, boy.
midfield. Kayvon Webster there to make the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one.
Oh, you ugly. Oh, hell no. He got to have spider senses to know that ball was going that way.
And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had to have spider senses to know that that ball was going that way.
Yeah, should not stop them at
Like he was Jesus. Like he just knew the ball was going that way. The fuck?
On third down, Patterson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was
Shea fucking Patterson, yo. Shea fucking Patterson, yo.
Fourth down. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another
Damn it.
boomer.
Too fucking far.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And out come the Dolphins now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Successful start to the drive.
Give me a fucking pick.
And moves the sticks. Decent start to the drive, but let's face
That boy Gillespie kind of cold with that spam, boy.
Time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now back to throw.
Nigga, you had all that. Oh, hell no.
That's a face mask.
The fuck is going on?
Here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about
These niggas was
that absolutely cost you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get
what
them on the
the
ground.
fuck, yo?
Next thing you know, they're marched up another.
But Gillespie cold. What the fuck? I ain't never seen his ass do that. That's the quarterback you need to be starting.
On first down, he'll drop.
Fuck Tannehill.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
If he throwing the ball like that, you need to start him. Fuck Tannehill. That nigga out of there.
Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Oh, you ran into his ass.
Cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How is Stewart hurt? But he walking.
Keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have.
But I just saw his ass walking.
This game is over. Is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them
whatever this game want to think, nigga.
And keep that running game bottled up.
Looking to throw.
Oh, we gotta get that ball up out of there. Fuck all that. Dislocated elbow. Dude, he just blocked. That's it.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively.
He ain't do nothing.
Sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah,
the fuck did he do?
Let him play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag.
I don't know, bro.
And forces fourth down. They're already.
That's your teammate, nigga. That is your fucking teammate.
On fourth down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Damn, Ron Miller, you out there
Down, sacked back at the 31.
showing niggas up and shit?
In there to get him his second sack.
He said, hell no, welcome to the NFL. This is what happens when you start.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Uh-oh. Nah, hell no. Hell no, hell no, hell no. Oh! Bob! They don't want Lindsey to get no touchdown.
That's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
They don't want Lindsey to get no touchdown, man.
Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage.
It's okay.
They've got the football.
I can understand that.
Be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, "Don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo."
Back, and
what
that's
she meant by that
fucking
is don't go too fast when you really
yo.
want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
The fuck did his raggedy ass come?
I am without speech. They'll wind up losing.
I was
3
sitting in the
yards
back
here.
and I'm with the
And
bomb
they're
on and I
facing
hit her
another
in the
battle
back.
here
I
on
get just a
3rd and
bomb.
long.
I hit her in the ass like a fucking channel.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Don't know what the
Play
fuck I'm
action.
singing, yo.
He'll rifle this one deep right.
Oh, you could have made that.
Shot there on 3rd down.
Bro, you have 97 acceleration.
Fourth quarter, you've got
The fuck are you on the team for if you can't make that?
You still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with
Weirdo.
running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks,
Damn.
you can put yourself in jeopardy.
12 yards on the return that time.
Fuck this ass
Now
up.
come the offense as they
God
take over.
damn.
The Dolphins
Fuck
offense
his ass
now
up.
ready
Oh,
to
what
go
the hell?
back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate in this offense. They went for it on 4. Turned
I
it
ain't getting
over
no
in
user
their own
picks all day
territory.
today.
But the other guys held up.
That is weird, ain't
Give
it?
up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
it.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that
What the
that's
fuck was
part of
that,
this
Madden?
game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own
So now
sideline.
we'll see what his offense can do. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his right.
Oh, you ugly.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6.
I made that fun, man.
As well.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Obviously, he's by himself for some fucking reason. He good at throwing that rock, though. I ain't gonna lie. The balls is wobbly as shit, but keep doing that shit. Keep doing your shit, nigga.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged.
Good ass ball.
Now,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now he'll dump it underneath.
Man, who is that? Drake.
Before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Excuse me. Didn't I have a... Could have sworn I had a spy in that. Hell no, don't do it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend?
Hey, you ever heard that Mario song where you talking about I'd rather be with that girl type shit? That's the king of R&B right there, boy. Good tub. Good tub. Oh, he didn't get it? Oh, okay.
That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
There's no one that I'm with. She fine as hell, but she always will
Too many
be.
offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some
You never heard that song, Joey?
Detroit!
That's king of R&B, bro.
They're going to look to throw.
Dang, bro. Who he threw that to? That ain't Galiski. Fuck that nigga. If it ain't Galiski, fuck that nigga.
And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
That's good.
That's almost just not
You
right.
need to use that quarterback.
But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
If he gonna win you games throwing rocks like that, man, you ought to be.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't
Do it,
match up
nigga.
with them. They have
Okay.
either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Green 39! Green 39!
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, oh.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field.
Silly rabbit.
Send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this Broncos
Chicks are for
offensive unit
kids.
ready to head back out onto the field. And
Run
the
the
last
clock,
go around,
run
they
the
really
clock,
couldn't get
run the
anything
clock.
going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose.
We got back there. Oh yeah, who the hell is this nigga Mac?
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
I don't know who this nigga is, but he did a horrible job just running the ball right now.
To the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And on the ground they go with running back.
Fuck off me.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he?
He almost had a home run.
This one, despite the heavy workload, but you and I both know, well conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Right back to him on first down.
Oh yeah, he holding, bro. He was holding, dog. Oh my God, he was holding. He was holding. I knew it.
A decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good.
I do it.
The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They don't want Lindsay to eat. That's okay. That's a fucking K.
Now a handoff looking right.
Oh, what the fuck? You know what?
Let
me show you something.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left.
Catch the ball, dickhead.
Loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
There's no one that I cheap fine as hell.
The Broncos on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
Oh hell yeah.
Operating from the gun, Patterson. He's going to let this one go deep.
Get the ball! Oh my goodness, dog. 4 picks, bro.
Fitzpatrick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
4 picks. 4 picks. Oh hell yeah. Send them fucking boys. He got 209 yards already. What the fuck?
That helped. 10 yards, first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
I don't even know these niggas. Oh my goodness, you lucky ass nigga with that throw.
But not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Back to throw now on first down.
Give me that! Give me that fucking ball! Give me that! Give me that!
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Good game.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return comes Drake. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
Here we go.
I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go.
On the toss, here's Ballage. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.